Cameron, we all know superstar Dipset. He was interacting at Nia Long's birthday party. We're gonna break it all down after it was a viral situation. It's been crazy, but you see where we are, where Cameron is doing it. I mean, this is some big news. To me personally, I think that Cameron is the truth, man, and this is something special in my humble opinion. But they were seen, chilling, taking a couple of pictures, so I'm pretty sure this is gonna have the internet swirling. Clearly, it was they met. It wasn't part of me. I made a mistake. It wasn't Nia Long's birthday party. There was Rich Paul's 42nd birthday party, but they was finally able to meet up, and Cam, like I said, it was some funny stuff. But let me give the quotes to what he said. He says he want the scoop, she want the tea. I cannot talk. We keep it in the streets. It says at Nia Long, aka Nia Moore, and this is what he said on IG. Everybody picked this story up, complex, everything. This was a funny situation, and like I said, she said that she didn't really want to really fool around with Harlem dudes, this, that, and the third. Nia Long is all in the news, obviously, for the Ime Udoka. When they had split up, it was allegations that went out. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe. It's Flight Sports TV. Um, it was early in the month, Cam, sent out an Instagram DM, to obviously Nia Long, and this was after the split. And basically, I don't even think he got much of a response, or it wasn't good enough. The message read, "Hey, stink." And I said, "I was giving you some time to yourself till I reached out. Your perseverance as a strong Black woman through the turbulent time has been something to behold. You shouldn't be taken advantage and exploited as you did. Nothing to deserve this, especially all of these sports networks. You're bigger and better than that. You're a queen, and by the way, I'm a king." So this is what he put out there. He continued with his message. What did he say? He says, "Together we can achieve greatness. We are both destined for as a couple. Ine vie hiver. That means we have one life to live." Pardon my French. LOL. He says, "As I sit here sipping and watching the best man, I was inspired to reach out because that's what I am, the best man for you. Hope to hear from you soon. Mia Moore." And this is what he was saying in the tweet. Well, basically a DM. Y'all let me know your thoughts on that. Um, this is kind of crazy in my humble opinion. Ime Udoka has been getting ejected, left and right, in the NBA side. I don't know what's been going on with Udoka. I think just today you got him and Dylan Brooks both getting ejected. So these are the things that Udoka is going through, unfortunately. But I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. Um, this guy, I think that this man was destined to win multiple championships in Boston. But all of that stuff, caused crazy controversy. He was just in some situations with LeBron, so this is definitely kind of crazy. But the Rockets, they trying to do their thing. At the end of the day, you got to give them some kind of credit. I think later on down the line, I think that they could be a decent team. Like they are recovering from some stuff. Obviously, they lost. What was it? Kevin Porter. He was involved in the situation. Where he ended up getting himself in trouble. So they have been dealing with a multitude of different issues. So give them credit for just surviving. That's something that we got to give props to them. They just their perseverance. The Rockets right now they stand 13-10. They're right behind the Los Angeles Lakers. There's a lot of turmoil out west. You don't know what's going on with Phoenix. The injury issues is just wild. Teams just got to stay consistent, and then before you know it, you give yourself a puncher's chance. The play-in, it gives a lot of teams life. Not to say that they're gonna make the playoffs, but you have a lot of those teams that usually it's time to pack it up. They ready to push through. And persevere. In the words of Cameron. So y'all gotta let me know your thoughts. Do you see a situation where Udoka is successful with Houston and possibly they make the playoffs? They added Fred VanVleet. They've made some moves, so we got to keep it real. Moves were made. So I want to give a major props on that forefront. Um, can the Houston Rockets make the playoffs? I repeat, you got pardon me, the New Orleans Pelicans. They're 16-11. They hold the seventh slot. So you even got Golden State down there, Minnesota. Who would have thought they holding it down? So I mean, you got to give them props, man. I would have never thought the T Wolves would have been number one. They made some moves last year that kind of they got to be in that seat. And so what I will say is when you got OKC, you got the Timberwolves up there. Teams could be had. I'm just saying if you Houston and you facing off against OKC in the first round, you got to punch his chance. I'm not. I mean, OKC clearly they the better team, but you got to be feeling confident. So Udoka is dealing with a little bit of turmoil, but winning cures everything. And if he can somehow get the Houston Rockets, back to where they need to be, minus a superstar. They don't have a superstar. They don't have a true number one option. And if he was to get them, I think that validates him in the NBA as a top-notch coach, especially, with that Boston debacle. Because I would have really loved to see Udoka, with Boston winning multiple chips. I think he was the coach. And could you imagine if Udoka could have been coaching Porzingis? And things of that nature and the pieces they got now, I think now we're really talking. Missoula's doing this thing, but that's Udoka's team. I'm going to leave it at that. It is what it is, with the fastest rising show, on everything. They're all on IG, all on YouTube, TikTok and beyond. Make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports. We're going to be bringing more news updates and more on this situation. You already know what it is. It's Flight Sports, man. We're going to be live this week. Make sure you tune in. There's going to be a lot more to discuss involving Cameron because there's so many things they're breaking down, him and Mace. So it's Flight Sports. Peace and love.